Pause for a moment. Look at your hands. Feel the inhale and exhale of your breath. Notice the quiet rhythm of your heartbeat. In this stillness, ask yourself, why this body? Why this shape? Why this life story and not another? Long before your first breath, a choice unfolded. Your soul, that timeless spark beyond birth and death, elected to inhabit exactly this frame, with all its gifts and challenges. This was not an accident. It was a deliberate and wise decision. But what guided that choice? What lessons lie hidden in your biology, personality, family background, and life situation? And above all, what is your soul trying to teach you through this vessel you call me? In this video script, we will explore an ancient insight found across many spiritual paths. The soul selects a particular body as a vehicle for growth. Understanding this can shift how you relate to your appearance, your health, your strengths, and your struggles. When the body no longer feels like a random container or a prison, but a sacred instrument chosen for a purpose, you move from resistance into cooperation. You begin to work with the subtle currents your soul set in motion long ago. Let us gently dive into this idea, see how ancient traditions approached it. Learn to read the map your soul engraved on your form, and discover ways to live in harmony with that design. Wisdom from ancient traditions. Across cultures and eras, mystics and sages taught that before birth, the soul reviews its lessons and picks circumstances best suited for its evolution. In some Egyptian mysteries, the soul passed through a hall of reflection, reviewing past experiences and unresolved tasks, then chose a body not as punishment, but as a fitting tool for growth. In Hindu and Buddhist teachings, the interplay of karma, past actions, and dharma, soul's purpose, guides the choice. The soul selects a life context and physical form where past imbalances can be addressed and potential talents can unfold, speeding awakening. Taoist thought, with its poetic sensibility, speaks of the Shen, spirit, descending into the physical world to dance between yin and yang. Before incarnation, the Shen aligns with an energetic pattern, Ming, that matches the lessons it seeks, particular strengths and weaknesses in organs, certain emotional tendencies, a unique physical constitution. The body becomes a musical score. The soul will perform with every note, bone structure, temperament, habitual feelings, designed for a unique melody in this lifetime. Even in Jewish mystical streams, it is said that the soul stands before an angelic presence, sees a vision of its mission, and consents to the exact parents, environment, and form that will best support its work. After birth, the memory of that vision fades, yet its imprint remains in the patterns of our life. Across these teachings, one message is clear. Your body is not random or arbitrary. It is a sacred choice. Seeing it this way changes everything. You stop seeing limits as obstacles and start seeing clues pointing to growth. Reading your body's messages. If the body is a map, how do we read it? We do not need complex rituals or esoteric training. Just simple awareness and respect. The body communicates through its shape, tendencies, recurring patterns, and even emotions you meet again and again. Below are 3 avenues to listen: the physical constitution, patterns in health or disposition, and the energy signature in features and feelings. Rather than listing many small points, consider each as a broad theme to explore. 1. Physical constitution as ground for experience. Traditional systems like Ayurveda and Chinese medicine classify body types in broad categories. For example, a sturdy frame with broad bones and resilient muscles often indicates a soul choosing themes of endurance, stability, and persistence. Such a body may lean toward control and habit, inviting lessons in patience and flexibility. A lighter, more agile form may signal a soul drawn to creativity, sensitivity, and adaptability, inviting grounding and focus. Recognize your predominant tendencies. Do you naturally seek routine and solidity, or do you feel more drawn to change and flow? Neither is better or worse. Each carries gifts and shadows. Noticing your basic energy pattern shows what your body was chosen to teach you. 2. Health patterns and recurring themes. In Taoist medicine, organs carry emotional lessons. The heart relates to joy and compassion, and perhaps impatience. The lungs to sadness and acceptance and courage. The spleen/stomach to trust and nourishment. The kidneys to fear and willpower, linked to ancestral roots. If certain organs trouble you repeatedly, aches, sensitivities, or recurring discomfort, this may signal where your soul invited focused work. Rather than seeing persistent issues as mere misfortune, you can view them as signposts. Here is an area where growth is waiting. Gentle curiosity, what is this teaching me, opens a path to healing beyond symptom relief. 3. Features and emotional patterns. Some traditions use palmistry or face reading less to predict fate and more to reveal energy signatures. Broad hands may point to practical gifts and lessons in patience. Slender hands to abstract thinking and a need to anchor ideas in action. A round, harmonious face may hint at a path centered on empathy and relationships. An angular face may reflect a calling toward leadership and clarity. Likewise, recurring emotions, fear, impatience, sadness, are not random moods, but echoes of deeper patterns the soul invited. If fear arises often, it may be an opportunity to cultivate courage. Impatience may point to trusting timing. Sadness may invite acceptance and gratitude. These feelings are messages, not enemies. Treat them as teachers. Observe with kindness. Ask what wisdom they carry, and integrate insights instead of suppressing them. Bringing the map to life. Reading the map is valuable, but deeper transformation comes when you activate what you learn. The body was chosen not so you merely observe it, but so you work with it, refine its energy, unlock potential, and turn challenges into strengths. This unfolds through simple, practical practices that honor your constitution and cultivate presence. Below are a few main ways to bring the sacred map into daily life. Conscious breathing and centering. No matter your body type, your breath is a universal bridge to inner balance. Many traditions point to a central energy hub. For instance, the lower dantian in Taoist or yogic systems, located a few finger widths below the navel. By directing gentle awareness and breath into this area, you ground scattered energy and stabilize emotions. Practice. Sit comfortably. Place hands lightly over the lower belly. Inhale slowly, sending breath into that region. Feel expansion and warmth. Then exhale with ease. Even 5 minutes daily can build resilience and clear mental fog, helping you face physical tendencies or emotional waves with calm presence. Gentle self-massage to awaken organ qualities. With respect and soft attention, you can support organs tied to certain virtues. For example, a light circular massage over the heart center, mid-chest, while breathing kindly can spark compassion and joy. Stroking along the sides of the chest may soothe grief and bolster courage. Massaging the abdomen around the stomach area may nurture trust and calm. Imagine a warm, gentle light filling each region, clearing old blocks. This practice is not about force or manipulation, but about awakening the positive potential your soul chose to explore through bodily themes. Mindful. Attention to recurring feelings. Instead of dismissing or suppressing emotions you meet often, invite them as guides. When impatience surfaces, pause and place a hand over your lower belly. Breathe and ask, what is this impatience teaching? Perhaps it invites a reminder to trust that things unfold in their time. When fear appears, feel it without judgment. Sense the underlying call toward courage. If sadness comes, sit with it compassionately, noticing what shifts when you allow space. Over time, this transforms reactive patterns into conscious dialogues. Each feeling becomes a step on your growth path rather than a stumbling block. Cultivating your natural gifts. Your body often hints at talents your soul wished to express. Strong hands may call you to craft, heal, or build. A clear voice may point to teaching, sharing story, or singing. Agile movement may invite dance, mindful movement, or energy work. Choose one gift that resonates and give it time and care. By cultivating it, you honor your body and align with soul purpose. This also anchors your sense of meaning. You see that your physical strengths are not random but tools for contribution and fulfillment. Daily practices for sustaining connection. Transformation happens through steady, small steps rather than grand leaps. Below are a few simple daily habits that nurture the bond between body and soul. Rather than a long checklist, think of these as gentle invitations. Choose what fits your life and resonate with your constitution. Morning or evening body listening. Spend a minute or two in silence. Close your eyes. Scan your physical self from feet to head, noticing tension or ease. Ask, what does this part need or want to tell me today? Simply feel and thank each area for its support. Breath awareness. Throughout the day, beyond formal sitting practice, bring mindful breathing into routine moments, walking, washing dishes, or waiting. Direct attention to your lower belly or chest. This simple habit keeps you grounded, steadies emotions, and prevents energy drift. Respecting your constitution in diet and movement. Notice which foods and activities support your vitality. If you tend toward a denser, more solid build, experiment with lighter, nourishing foods and fluid movement. Gentle yoga, stretching. If your energy is more agile or restless, Prioritize grounding meals and practices, rooted yoga poses, mindful walks. Listening to your body's responses deepens your trust and builds resilience. Nightly gratitude for the body. Before sleep, mentally thank each part of your body for its work today. Feet for carrying you, hands for creating, heart for beating, lungs for breathing. This cultivates harmony, supports healing during rest, and shifts any resentment about limits into appreciation. Weekly expression of your gift. Dedicate time each week to engage in an activity that channels your natural talent. Crafting, speaking, singing, mindful movement, or other creative expression. This anchors your spiritual purpose in the physical world and keeps your energy flowing in alignment with soul intention. These practices are not rigid rules, but gentle reminders to keep the dialogue open. Consistency, even in small doses, gradually deepens the connection between your body and soul. Embracing the body as temple. One of the deepest teachings across traditions is that the body is a temple, not a prison. It is the vehicle through which your soul experiences growth and offers its gifts to the world. When you see your form as a deliberate choice, every cell, every trait, every recurring emotion inscribed with meaning, you shift from fighting against yourself to partnering with your own nature. True mastery is not escaping the body or denying its limits. It is fully inhabiting it, honoring its wisdom, and letting the soul's light shine through. Physical challenges hide dormant powers. Emotional waves conceal virtues. By learning to read and work with these signals, you transform your life from struggle into cooperation. You move from feeling divided, mind against body, to feeling unified, mind, body, and all collaborating in a shared journey. Inviting transformation. Maybe now, as you look at your hands or feel your breath, you sense them with new respect. You realize that each feature, each sensation, is part of a sacred script written before birth. You no longer see your body as separate from spirit. Instead, you recognize that spirituality unfolds through the body, like a flower opening to the sun. The ordinary becomes extraordinary. A breath becomes a door to awareness. A heartbeat becomes a reminder of life's preciousness. If this message resonates, share it so others can remember this path to inner harmony. Encourage them to pause, to listen, and to treat their body as a chosen temple. Invite them to explore these ideas in their own way, at their own pace. And if you find value here, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so we can continue exploring hidden teachings, ancestral practices, and simple ways to strengthen the body-mind-soul connection. Next steps on your journey. This overview gives you a framework. Understanding that the soul chose your body, learning to read its messages, activating its potential, and weaving simple habits into daily life. From here, you might dive deeper into any area that calls to you. Explore gentle movement traditions, yoga, tai chi, qigong, that integrate body awareness with breath and energy flow. Study basic principles of energy medicine or body-centered mindfulness to refine your listening skills. Keep a journal of recurring sensations or dreams that may hint at deeper patterns. Find a supportive community or guide who honors body-soul work. Practice compassionate self-care when challenges arise, remembering they point to hidden opportunities. Above all, Remain curious and kind toward yourself. Some days the connection feels vivid. Other days it may seem distant. That is part of the path. Through steady attention and small acts of care, the bond grows stronger. Over time, you may notice shifts. Greater ease in handling stress, a deeper trust in your innate wisdom, more alignment between what you feel inside and the life you create outside. Closing reflection. The soul did not incarnate to reject matter, but to illuminate it. Your body is not a hurdle to overcome. It is the very instrument through which transformation happens. When you listen to your body's whispers, honor its signals, and actively engage with its messages, you awaken to a life where self-care, purpose, and spiritual depth merge. Every breath, every heartbeat, every gesture becomes part of a living practice. Today, pause again. Feel your hands, notice your breath, sense your heartbeat. Acknowledge this body as the gift it is, a chosen vehicle for growth, learning, and expression. Embrace its map, activate its wisdom, and walk your path with curiosity and gratitude. May your body be a living temple where your soul's light shines, guiding you toward deeper harmony, purpose, and joy. Your journey continues moment by moment, each one an invitation to remember who you are and why you came here.